Assalamu alaikum dear students. Here I am Moram Samaja, teacher of Pakistan Studies course. As we are covering the course of 9th Hyderabad board, chapter number 2, Making of Pakistan. This is fourth video. Before this, 3 videos were recorded in which we discussed 3 movements: movement of Shah Waliullah, movement of Sayyid Ahmad Shahid Brelvi, and Farazi movement of Haji Shariatullah. And today's topic, the movement of Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan, will be discussed, which is known as Aligarh movement. It was started by Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan after the War of Independence 1857 for the betterment of Indian Muslims. What is the War of Independence 1857? How he started this movement for the betterment of Muslims, we discuss for a movement. Dear students, as in 1857 war started between Indians and British government. Indians means the Hindus and Muslims became against British government that was ruling subcontinent. And this war Indians were defeated, whereas Britishers became successful. Hindus and Muslims or Indians called this war as War of Independence, whereas British government named it as a revolt or mutiny. As all three Hindus, Muslims and Britishers all were responsible for this, but Britishers made responsible only Muslims for this mutiny, and this way they pushed Muslims backward in every field. Their jobs were snatched, they were dismissed, new opportunities were not given to Muslims, their properties were also confiscated, and this way Muslims became very despair, and they now needed such a leader who can lead them. And this way Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan came forward and started this movement, which is known as Aligarh movement. It is also sometimes called as educational movement. As Britishers defeated the Indians, the Muslims and Hindus in the War of Independence and made Muslims as responsible for starting that mutiny. Here I wrote as mutiny as well as war. War was called by Muslims and Hindus, whereas mutiny was Britishers, and this way they pushed Muslims backward in every field. On the other hand, Hindus joined hands with Britishers and were given priority. As Muslims were pushed backward, whereas Hindus joined hands with Britishers, and this way they were also given opportunities. This left the Muslims in despair and fear. Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan felt sorry at the state of the Muslims and started a movement for them. For the betterment of these Muslims, he started such a movement that was known as a movement. This movement is known as Aligarh movement. So what were the objectives of this movement? Following were the main objectives of his movement. First of all, he wanted to give general awareness to Muslims. He advised Muslims that you must accept this reality that our government, the rule of Muslims has been ended, and now Britishers are ruling the subcontinent. We must work hard and present and think for the future. So for this he gave general awareness to Muslims. Besides this, establishing goodwill with British. As Britishers after the War of Independence or War of 1857 became against Muslims, and this way some Muslims also became against Britishers. So for this, Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan advised them that you must keep good relations with Britishers as they are our ruler now. You must not go against them. In this way, he has also wanted to establish good relations between the Muslims and the Britishers. Third one was motivation for the modern knowledge. As Muslims thought, some Muslims thought that English language is the language of Britishers, so we should not learn this. And this way the Muslims were also not getting modern and scientific knowledge. This way Sir Syed Ahmad Khan motivated the Muslims to get modern and scientific knowledge. Besides this, you will not progress. He also emphasized Muslims to learn English language so that you can compete and get the education and knowledge of international level. And this way he advised Muslims that English language is not a language of Britishers, it is an international language that must be learned, and you should not avoid this important language through which you can get a lot for your future. Fourth advice he gave, that was confrontal politics, non-confrontal politics, which means, and this he advised Muslims that you should not participate in politics which may be against the government or any other party. You don't have much education, and this way you will not be able to compete with other politicians. So first of all, get education, then participate in politics. In this way he advised Muslims to not participate in politics unless you get well education. Main features of Aligarh movement were educational services. As Sir Syed Ahmad thought, without education Muslims cannot progress, so he opened so many schools. As in 1859 he opened Persian school at Muradabad, UP province, in which both Urdu and English languages were taught. After 3 years in 1862 he opened another school at Ghazipur. Its name was the Victoria School. After that, so many schools were also opened. A scientific society was also established. Its work was to translate the modern books into Urdu language so that common people may understand in early stages. With this educational services, he gave education to Muslims, and his movement is called as Aligarh movement because a famous school became a famous school in Aligarh, which was started a school, then it became college, and 1920 it became as a Aligarh Muslim University. That's why his movement is called as Aligarh movement. Besides this, social services. After the War of Independence 1857, Muslims faced untold miseries due to misunderstanding of Britishers. Britishers' misunderstanding was that they made only Muslims as responsible for war. For removing this misunderstanding, Sir Syed wrote 2 pamphlets. 2 books were wrote by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, in which he said first was the causes of Indian revolt. He used word of this pamphlet as revolt because its aim was to give to Britishers for reading. He did not use word independence here, but as a revolt. Means his aim was to give Britishers to read and go through it. And when Britishers read this book, in which he explained all the causes of Indian revolt or War of Independence, in which he said that only Muslims are not responsible, all Hindus, Muslims and Britishers are responsible. The policies of Britishers which were against the Indians, and this way both Hindus and Muslims became against this. When Britishers read this pamphlet, their 50% misunderstanding was removed. After that, he also wrote another pamphlet, The Loyal Mohammedans of India. In this pamphlet, he said that how can you say that Muslims are against Britishers? Muslims are are very loyal. Mohammedans, he wrote here, because Britishers called Muslims as Mohammedans, and this way he also used word here as Mohammedans, in which he showed loyalty of Muslims for the Britishers. In short, the Aligarh movement became a source of strength for the Muslims in subcontinent. It also provided the foundation for the two-nation theory. In this way, we can say that this movement of Sayyid Ahmad Khan became very fruitful for the Muslims, and also it kept foundation or base for the two-nation theory. Dear students, in this video we have discussed the movement of Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan, and in next video we will discuss the topic, the two-nation theory. What is two-nation theory? The topic will be discussed very soon. Till that, Khuda Hafiz.